Hey everybody, Hat Creature here. And this is the long-awaited, updated Infectious Nicholai build. I've been very excited about this ever since the newest update. Everybody got new skills and upgrades. But after playing it, after really looking at everything, it wasn't too much of an upgrade for Nicholai in particular. Sadly. Yeah. There were a lot of nerfs before the update. Guns got nerfs. Bioenergy got nerfs. Your bioenergy rate is slower when you're in a gun, and your guns do less damage the farther away your target is, which makes sense. But all those things combined with the fact that infectious bullets takes place of this also really hurts the build, and just Nicholai in general. If you want to use this. So his guns will still be expensive, and his energy will be shit. It's really bad. Now, when I was playing my normal Nicholai, I bypassed all those problems. I had energy, and my guns are cheap, and my creatures are cheap. Cool. Awesome. Good times. This doesn't do that because of those things. So anyway, the skills I'm using is stars, because I'm not using the new infection detection. I'm using stars so that people are tracked when I jump in as Nemesis. I'm not using infection detection because I personally just don't think it's worth it. Everybody's ready for infection. Everybody is ready for infection. So if they're not infected, they're not tracked. And if they're not tracked, your guns do less damage. Your creatures do less damage. So I personally don't think it's worth it. Maybe later it will be, when everybody, stops playing Nicholai again, when everybody stops playing Alex, survivors will let their guard down, and this will be worth it. But right now, I would recommend using this or this. Either one of these are fine. I like this one. I mean, this one's fine, but I like this one. And then infectious bullets, and then the radar pulse because your deck sucks. It's so expensive. And then the turret machine gun, because I don't have the AP Gator. Now, if you're not high enough level to get this, the AP Gator has one bullet. So if you're running an infectious Nicholai, I wouldn't recommend using this, because, you'll either kill them or severely wound them, and they probably won't get infected. I would recommend the turret machine gun. If you don't want it, then go with the reinforced leg hold trap, because it costs less. The equipment I have is sad. Unstable generator, miniature reactor, modified gear 1, so that you can assemble and disassemble your guns faster. It's helpful. It would be better if I had the other gear, but this is what I could fit. And then 1 canister, the great one. Infectious canisters do, from my tests, they do increase the rate your bullets infect people. They do. I don't think the damage one does. It's not like creatures. I think it's just the canisters for the guns. Now, I have 2 reactors because your machine gun will cost 3 with this. This will cost 3, this will cost 1. Now, the way I'm doing Infectious Nicholai is, it's a certain way. There are other ways to do it, but this is the way I'm choosing to do it. A balance between creatures and guns. Now you have to get your masterminds to a high level before you can even do it my way. You need the viral mod Infection. It causes all these creatures to be infectious when they spawn. The cost is they cost 1 more than they normally do. So this crawler is 1, 3, 3. And because this mod, your guns are 3, 3, 1. And then I got the tracker mine, really just to cycle through, and because it's cheap, because it's pretty expensive. I mean the deck. And then the shield for Jans, and people will be shooting your cameras, so yeah, definitely get this. No, like I said, you need both of these generators because, let's take a look. 3, 3, 3, 3, 1, 1, 1, 2. So, like, half of your deck costs 3. And then when you get into Area 3, you have a card that costs 5. That's expensive. Sadly, I won't have time to upload a match with this video. I did record one, but it'll be a separate video because I can't edit right now. And it's a good match. Sadly, there's 2 low-level players in there. Yeah. But anyway, yes, I'll be playing this build, so I'll be uploading more videos. But as of right now, I only have 2 videos: this and then the actual gameplay. So basically, what you're doing is your preset is going to help you out a lot with this because of bioenergy. I have zombies everywhere. They only cost 2, and you can put a whole bunch of them down. I actually got this tactic from another player called Zombies Are Emo. He's also on YouTube. You should totally check him out. He streams. I think he plays on Xbox, I think. He might be on PC using an Xbox controller. I don't know. But yeah, I have zombies in front of every door in the start of the match. In front of every starting door. And I do that because the goal is... oh, shucks. The goal is that you're distracting survivors with the creatures that are also infectious. And then you can shoot them from the back or in front if they're grabbed. Zombies. Zombies. The only downside is that the infection mod doesn't infect your preset. Wrong one. Yeah, your preset is what it is. If you start out with an infection mod, and your preset spawns in, they will not be infectious. They'll just be normal zombies. So, yeah. Hello! So that's the only downside of this. The preset thing. But you're heavily dependent on your preset because those are extra bodies. The bodies are used to distract your survivors from your cameras. If you're not running creatures, you're not effectively running infection. And there's no distraction, so they'll just be shooting your cam, and you're a bitch. Yeah. The other downside is that the way I have my guns is that they don't do a lot of damage. You can totally change this out, though. The only reason I have the turret rifle in here instead of the high caliber is because I can't aim for shit. You don't have the reinforced bearing. So I put in the turret rifle because it can actually shoot people. But if you can aim, go ahead and replace it with the high caliber because it'll be the same cost. It'll be 3. And that causes way more infection than this. I think this is like 4 shots. This might be 5. This is 20. You need to land 20 total hits to get a survivor to level 1 infection. This is 5. And then this is 4. If you land all those shots. And yeah, you'll be setting up creatures that spawn with infection. Now, if they're slow, then your infectious creatures will be, slowing them down, and then you can shoot them and raise the infection. But your guns don't do a whole lot of damage. That's also why I put down tracking rounds, so your guns have a little bit more damage. Because if you had this, then at the start of the match, you won't be doing... your damage will be horrible until they're infected. And then they do good damage. But then once they're cured, then you do shit damage. And that's your fault because you thought this was good. Then that's why I use this. So your guns do more damage. And my tests were with tracking. So yeah. And yeah, that's basically it. I was really disappointed that it's not as good as I wanted it to be, because I wanted a balance between creatures and guns, because if your goal is to infect, you need all the infection you can get. That's how I see it. Yeah, I was hoping for a little bit more, to be honest. My old infection deck, I switched it up a little bit. whatever was here, I switched it out with the efficiency modifier arms. You can totally still play the old Infectious Nicholai build, without the Infectious bullets, though. And then this will cost 2, this will cost 2. You can take this out and put in another gun. Or you can switch this out for the camera. It's up to you. Is it better than the new one? No. No. It's just different. It's not better, it's just different. It plays differently. Yeah. You could just use all guns. You could use this build. You could totally use this build. This is my normal Nicholai build that I've been running in all the videos I've been uploading. You could run Infectious Nicholai with this. You know, this would be 3, 3, 3. But this would be 2, 2, 0. That's the difference. The only difference is that your creatures won't be doing infection. They'll only be body blocking. They'll only be distracting. All the infection comes from you, man. So you have to be on top of your game. So if you want to use this build, try it. I didn't have time to try it. I went AFK and suffered a humiliating defeat. This is the one I made. This mod is amazing, to be honest. I'm definitely going to be using it more on other characters, but on Nicholai, it just, you know, it makes it harder. I did try this with the I tried it with this, but the problem was that it has the same problem as the infection dart. When you need it, you don't have it. And when you don't need it, it's constantly there in your hand. And then you're like, okay, I gotta put more down creatures. Okay, here's one creature, dead. Oh, I can't use it yet. Put down another creature, cool. Oh, they're running away, so there's no worth from the card. I can't use it yet. And then that's a problem. So that's why I didn't use it. That's why I'm using the mod. Every creature is infectious on spawn. Yeah, I will be uploading a video of gameplay. It's really short. It was a really cool match. Judge it how you will. Judge it how you will. Because the whole thing's about infection, not about damage. And yeah. Tell me what you think about it. Hopefully I'll be uploading more videos soon of me actually using it. But as of right now, I don't have time. And other than that, have a great day.